Today, my name is MX84 and I will tell you about all the female racer in Tokyo Xtreme Racer Drift 2. This is probably one of my favorite games from Tokyo Xtreme Racer franchises, especially racing around the toge and racing with all those rifles in many different conditions. But did you know from out of 356 rifles that all of them have identity, there are 29 female racers in this game. Yes, you can race with them. And I actually have a chance to drive their car because I became friend with them so I can drive their car. And we're gonna race with all those 29 female racers, also explaining with their bio from themselves. So enjoy this, and also at the end of the video I will tell you how to become friend with all those female racers, and also the tips and tricks, and also how to get all the friends in this game if you bother to try it. So enjoy it.
I'm working as a flight attendant on international flights. My work has instilled in me, I believe that everything has to be done just right, otherwise it's not worth doing, and it really shows in my racing. Some people recognize me from good looks, turn a lot of heads. But sorry, I already engaged with the pursuer that I works with in the tug.
I'm one of the members of Team Wiz Raspberry. I can't help but stand out on the roads, and my flashy clothes and loud voice only add to my profile. Not the type to hang around and relax at the piano, because I'm always on my cell phone babbling on and on about something that always bothered me.
I'm teammate with Kaoru and the team leader of Wiz Raspberry. I'm always easy to spot with her as well, and so I always being tailed by notorious gossip Hiroshi Kamioka. Personally, I can't stand the guy. But since racing is basically a man's world, there's little I can do about it. I also wears a very overwhelmingly strong perfume to make me stand out from anybody else.
I was a Star Trek sprinter, and then sadly, my legs were injured in a car accident and I had to disappear from the running world. Then, several years later, I decided to make a comeback, this time as a highway racer. I always puts my natural sense of motor reflexes to good use in the racing world.
my debut as a racer only half a year after I first got my driver's license, and has been displaying my talents ever since. As you can tell from my Tilde appearance, I love to show off. As a club gal, I used to have men following her like puppies. Anyway, I'm kind of famous for her interest in men sometimes. You know, right now I'm friends with Ryoka Senyo as well.
My 180SX is a most unfortunate car I have right now. Barely a month after I bought it, they came out with a new 180SX with an SR engine. I immediately tried to trade hers in for the new model, but now I always attach to the old one and plans to stick with it. I hate the SR 180SX.
I am normally trains on the Hakone Turnpike. Although was apparently one of the best on the turnpike, I was enticed by the high-level racers at Hakone Nanamagari and moved there recently. I am not quite used to driving the course yet and need some more work to improve my skill onwards.
During the day, I works as an elevator girl. I recently discovered that I'm much faster at pushing the buttons than the other elevator girls, which makes me feel safer. I also a racer in the night, and it doesn't bother me either. At least, that's how I see about myself, Tilda.
Even before I got my driver's license, my older brother used to take me out to the course with him to watch battles. I really loved this so much that I ended up becoming a racer. I used to race in a hand-me-down FC3S RX-7, but just recently, I decided to get serious by buying a new RX-8.
My old car got totaled due to a steering mistake. Now I am starting over with a new car and a new main course. But I'm kinda airhead. Who knows what will happen? My habit of collecting stuffed animals has reached crisis proportions, filling an entire room. Recently I've been worried about my weight.
I work as the secretary to the president of a certain toy company. I get a lot of attention from men both at my job and on the highway. Looking at my vaunted legacy wagon, you might wonder why I am not driving a sedan. But know this, No sedan driver has ever challenged me to a battle and won. Respect the weapon.
One of the 13 Devils, a legendary team from Tokyo. I am one of the most enigmatic of the bunch, always wearing a gloomy expression and giving off a general aura of melancholy. But when it's battle time, I become a different person altogether, driving with fierce competitive instincts. I am kind of the analytical type of anybody else. I and Masayo are working hard to improve their technique and become the fastest team in USUI Touge. My personality is the opposite of Masayo's. In a word, loud. I'm sometimes very fussy about the length of my miniskirts. My racing technique is just a little bit under that of Masayo. I pride myself on being able to keep up with the men.
I somehow got gorgeous looks, but my personality has prevented me from ever having a boyfriend. I've been fixated on a certain guy for a while, but thinks he'd never go for a girl like me though. My racing technique is superb, and sometimes I can tear through the narrow roads of USUE Touge at full drift.
I recently gave birth to a healthy baby girl and is busy raising her. Once, then a member of my team came to my house. The baby screamed and cried at the strange visitor. Recently I've been able to take a little time off from my child raising and come out to race about once every couple months.
I work part-time at a restaurant that's famous in the area for its unusually delicious Italian cuisine. I am the restaurant's star attraction, and a lot of men eat there just so they can meet me. The owner knows a keeper when he sees one, and has been trying to convince me to give up racing because it's too dangerous.
One of the 13 Devils, a legendary team from Tokyo. I have been the regal bearing of a queen, and acts like one too. Not too many people like me, actually. My racing style is kinda gorgeous, truly fit for a queen. Even when my racing looks pretty rough, it's still all part of my plan.
Wherever you go, there I am just hanging around. I never stay long in any one place. My personality is reflected in my racing, where I constantly plays with the steering wheel. Sometimes without warning, I'll go into a spin turn and start heading in the opposite direction. It's obnoxious, but at the same time, it's kinda cute though.
I'm the token female on Team Bay Racing. My skill with cars is such that I can handle any kind of minor repairs herself. Even though my team thrives on sticking together, I sometimes often disappears for no apparent reason. When they asked where I've been, I invariably replies, I got kidnapped.
The only female racer on the Hapagahar course, I work as a food vendor on a long-distance express train. Some people said I have a pretty cute face and turns a lot of heads when I go out to race. But I don't care about them actually, because I'm already got someone that I likes at Akaji.
One of the 13 Devils, a legendary Tokyo team. I'm good friends with Chaser Tail Gunner. I got tired of always racing around Tokyo and decided to try out the highways. Mainly, I'm interested in seeing whether I can get the same results with the same machine in two completely different environments, Tokyo and the mountain.
I make my living as a model in ads, so naturally I got impeccable good looks. My skin is flawless as well. In fact, I'm so perfect that men shy away from me sometimes. Recently, I've been appearing in Asian woman shampoo commercials, making my fame in my own way.
I compete in battles in a pulsar. I got as a hand-me-down from my brother. My family is actually a rally racing team. My father is the driver, my mother is the co-driver, and my brother is the mechanic. Blessed with such a family, I couldn't help but become a racer myself.
a member of Heavy Nation. My motto is, a girl's gotta look cute. And sure enough, when I race, I dress like I'm ready to head off to the beach. The only exception is my shoes, because if I use beach sandals aren't very good for working the clutch, so I wear sneakers instead.
I likes two things, racing and sampling restaurants. Every weekend I'd head down to Tokyo to sample the cuisine, and then sample the cuisine, and then head back to my hometown on Sunday afternoon. A strange routine for a woman racer, but it gets me some mileage.
The leader of Heavy Nation, a women-only team. The team's theme is cuteness, and they strive to make their cars not only as fast as possible, but also as appealing as possible. I work as a nail artist, and says her nails always get in the way of the steering wheel. But I'm kinda used to it now.
A member of Kingdom 12, the ultimate highway racing team. Though I've traded in my old car for a new one, I'm as fast as ever. One mystery remains, however, why did I join Kingdom 12? Apparently, I was recruited by the leader himself.
I am not a very nice human being. I'm basically cruel and heartless and feels no particular empathy for other people. I only came to the highway on a whim just to see the look on other racers' faces as they crumble before my superior technique. Where I come from, none of your business.
Little is known about me, but one thing's for sure. I'm as full of secrets as ever. When Hamagaki founded Kingdom 12, he actually invited me to join. I declined first, however, preferring to focus on honing my own racing skills. The reason I did that? Because I'm looking for the ground zero.
So there you are, folks, all the female racer in Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2. Keep in mind, this is really taking a very long time to race with all of them. Now here I got some screenshot of how many races I have to race with them. Here we have 22 races, 18 races. Depends on the selection of the car. If you have a car that has more power, the chance to be friend with them is slightly higher. And also depends on the rifle you race. Like Modellista, that can be a really painful 44 race to win. Or maybe 8 race, depends on how they powerful. The 13 Devils only took me 13 races to become friend with it. And Masayo Saito, aka Mako Sato from Initial D, took me 18 races, And this one, 13 Devils of Kiyomi Kawagoe Midnight Rose, took me 31 race. And there's a lot of race you have to do here in order to become friend with all these female racers. This one took me 27 race, with one race took me around 1 minute. But I think the most costable of all, okay, Kingdom 12 of Timber Slash Saya Ainozawa is a little bit costable as well. But the most painful is this. Maki Hori Hike Empress took me 158 race with one lose because I accidentally press retire when I pause the game. I accidentally press retire. But took me 158 race. And those 158 race I have to use a powerful car. The car that I use is actually a Skyline 800 horsepower because just like what I say, higher power means higher probability to become friend with them as soon as possible. And also depends on the rifle that you face. If you want to check out more of that, you can check out in one of the video of befriending rifles, link in the description. So see you again in the next video of my channel MX64, and see you again next time.